US and Russia discuss Black Sea ceasefire. Amid ongoing Ukraine conflict talks in Riyadh, aim to halt hostilities and ensure safe navigation in key maritime region. Delegations from the United States and Russia concluded a round of negotiations on Monday, March 24th, in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, focused on establishing a maritime ceasefire between Kyiv and Moscow. The main objective is to restore safe navigation in the Black Sea and enable the free movement of ships in the region. The talks come amid diplomatic efforts led by US President Donald Trump to end the three-year conflict. Last week, Trump held separate conversations with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and Russian President Vladimir Putin, reaffirming his commitment to finding a peaceful resolution. During the negotiations, the representatives discussed territorial boundaries, control over power plants, and potential cooperation between the US and Russia. Despite some progress, a Russian missile strike on the Ukrainian city of Sumy, which occurred during the talks, left dozens injured and highlighted the ongoing challenges on the ground. The Kremlin signaled its willingness to reach a new agreement on maritime navigation in the Black Sea, contingent on guarantees that Ukraine will comply. According to Russian officials, such guarantees would require direct influence from Washington over the Ukrainian government, reflecting continued mistrust after the collapse of previous agreements, such as the grain export deal in 2023. International observers view the negotiations as a positive step, but remain skeptical about Putin's readiness to make significant concessions. Russia's demands include Ukraine formally abandoning its NATO ambitions and withdrawing troops from 4 regions claimed and largely controlled by Moscow. Both sides agreed to continue the talks, with future sessions expected to address unresolved issues such as the management of Ukrainian nuclear facilities and the exploitation of mineral resources. The international community is closely monitoring developments, recognizing the complexity and importance of reaching a stable agreement. Meanwhile, fighting continues on the battlefield, with reports of mutual attacks between Russian and Ukrainian forces resulting in civilian casualties and damage to infrastructure. These incidents underscore the urgency of a broader ceasefire that could pave the way for lasting peace. The talks in Riyadh also touched on the possibility of involving the United Nations in the process, aiming to provide greater legitimacy and establish monitoring mechanisms to ensure compliance. However, details regarding UN involvement remain under discussion. Securing a ceasefire in the Black Sea is seen as a critical first step toward building a broader agreement to end the conflict. Restoring safe navigation in the region is essential not only for Ukraine's economy, but also for the stability of international trade in commodities such as grain and energy. The global community remains cautiously optimistic. While the negotiations represent progress, the road to peace remains long and complex. Continued dialogue and the implementation of concrete measures will be key to the success of ongoing diplomatic efforts.